welcome back. You already know that the letter D makes the sound d, d, as in dentist. So today I'm going to tell you a little story that will help you remember what sound the letter D makes when it teams up with the vowels. Remember, the vowels are A, E, I, O, U, and sometimes Y. And most vowels have at least two sounds, a short sound that says the sound and the long sound that says the letter name. Let's see what happened when the letter A went to see the D dentist. The letter A was really scared and was crying, ah, 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 because she didn't want to see the dentist. But the letter D dentist was really nice and started singing a little tune. Da 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 da. Ah, d, ah, d, ah, da, da, da. But after the dentist fixed the letter A's teeth, she was so happy and she wasn't scared anymore. So she said A, and the dentist said D, A, D, A, day, day, day. And off she went happily. Then the letter E came to see the dentist, but his tooth was hurting so much he couldn't even hear. He just kept saying eh, and the letter D would speak louder. D, eh, d, eh, da, da, da. But once the D dentist fixed the letter E's tooth, she was so happy. She said E, d, E, d, E, D. Then it was the letter I's turn to go. The letter I had some stuff stuck in its teeth, and it just kept saying, eh, eh. It just wanted the sticky stuff to get out. So the dentist said, eh, d, eh, D, D, D. And once all of that stuff was out of its teeth, the letter I said, I, D, I, D, I, die, die, die. Then it was the letter O's turn to go. The letter O was hurt, and he just kept saying, ah, ah, ah. The D dentist kept saying d, ah, da, da, da. And once the letter D dentist fixed his teeth, the O started saying, oh, oh, oh. And then they said oh, do, do, do. Then the letter U came along. The letter U was a little confused. He didn't know what to do at the dentist. So he kept saying, and the dentist said, uh, d, uh, da, da, da. And once the dentist fixed the letter U's teeth, he was so happy and he started singing, you, d, you, do. But since the letter U is always confused, she came back again and sat at the dentist's chair. And the dentist said, hey, I already fixed your teeth. So she left making her other long sound. Ooh, 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 do. And that's the end of the dentist's day. Now it's time for the letter D song. The D and the A said da. The D and the A said da. But when the dentist fixed his teeth, the D and the A said day. The D and the E said da. The D and the E said da. But when the dentist fixed his teeth, the D and the E said D. The D and the I said D. The D and the I said D. But when the dentist fixed his teeth, the D and the I said die. The D and the O said da. The D and the O said da. But when the dentist fixed his teeth, the D and the O said do. The D and the U said duh. The D and the U said duh. But when the dentist fixed his teeth, the D and the U said do and do. Let's play whose turn is it? The dentist is going to call a letter team, and you have to pick which letter team is the one that makes that sound. You have 5 seconds to pick, or they lose their turn. The dentist is calling the first letter team. Da or day? Da or day? Quick! Which letter team says da or day? That's right. The one on the right under the tooth poster is the one that says da or day. Now the dentist is calling the next vowel team. Da or D? Da or D? Which is the one that says da or D? That's right. The one under the mouth poster is the one that says da or D. Great job. She's calling someone else. Da or do? Da or do? Which is the letter team that says da or do? That's right. The one under the mouth again says da or do. The dentist is calling the next letter team. Die or di? Die or di? Which letter team says di or die? That's right. The letter team under the tooth poster is the one that says di or die. Now she's calling the last letter team. Da or do or do? Da or do or do? Which letter team says da or do or do? That's right. The one under the tooth poster says da or do or do. You're a great letter team finder. Thanks for helping them get to their appointment on time.